Today we're going to be checking out the world according to Americans.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure this is going to involve a lot of knowledge and intellect.
Or as people from Australia have said to us in our comments, USians.
Never heard that one before.
No, it's specifically Australia, that one started popping up for some reason.
We've seen stuff about not liking the term American when we had some Brazilian viewers at some point, which I guess makes sense.
Okay.
And I've never heard of the USian one. That's interesting.
Is that I saw some video about like how different countries do different continents. I wonder what Australians' preference for continents are. And they're all like very different. Like New Zealand counted New Zealand as its own continent because there's the plate underneath.
The tectonic plate thing,
yeah. So I don't know. I don't know why that happens. But yeah, Americans are notorious for not knowing geography. Even some of your humble reactors here on YouTube have shown that they know nothing about geography either.
If you want to see why we're so special, because we're the coolest people ever, we did geography challenges a few times trying to name all the countries in Europe or stuff like that. And I think it might be a little bit different than those people if you want to check out those videos.
Wow. Yeah, a bit of an ego there, huh?
We're so special.
All right, let's check this one out and see what it's like. Obviously, it's going to be at our expense here.
Yeah, these videos are always a little weird too, because it's not like geography knowledge is the pinnacle of all knowledge. But Americans are notoriously bad.
They are.
How do Americans see the world?
Okay.
Name 3 countries.
This guy specifically, as somebody who knows geography and likes geography, this guy has some weird ego acting like since he knows geography. And it didn't even seem like he knew like that like crazy amount of things. He like knew some languages and stuff, right? But he's like, his whole existence is, oh, you're so stupid because you don't know geography like me.
Yeah, and it's like you watch the videos and you're like, okay, that person doesn't know, kind of sad, but also why are you acting like that?
Yeah. All right, let's get into it. He's just in the video, so we had to mention that.
Name 3 countries outside of America.
Europe?
That's a continent.
Oh, fuck.
Outside of America, if you can.
Europe?
That is a continent. Name 3 countries outside of America, if you can. Europe is a continent.
I know.
It is pretty bad that they think Europe is a country.
Yeah, that's sad.
That is how little, or all of the history that we learn in school. You learn about Germany, you learn about the UK, you learn about France, China, Japan. How does that not pop in your head?
How do you go sit through hours of that class and not even remember a single thing? And then a lot of these people, their families came from many different countries within Europe.
I don't know. It's quite interesting. I mean, maybe the EU will just become a giant country and they'll engulf all of the other states of Europe.
Maybe. Will the UK be included?
I don't know.
Ireland
probably would.
Yeah.
Want another one?
Yeah, please.
United Kingdom.
That is correct.
Can you name any country on this map?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Africa? That's a continent.
I mean, she
got Africa.
Got the continent right.
Yeah.
Africa.
That's a continent.
Oh, country.
It is interesting that everybody just kind of knows in America the shape of Africa. It's just,
Yeah. And for some reason, that's like, I don't know if it's uniquely American, but a lot of Americans seem to struggle with just the divisions of things. Like they might say Paris is a country or Africa is a country. That they don't know like the city versus country versus continent, region, stuff like that.
I guess it just comes down to if you don't know geography, and most people in the United States, I mean, you're taught it in school, so I don't know how you just completely forget it, but it's probably just the standardized learning version that the United States has. But you hear, oh, I'm going to Paris, I'm going to France. But most people don't say, I'm going to Paris, France. So they just assume those are different places.
Yeah, that's true.
Isn't Africa a fucking country?
It's a continent.
That's a fucking continent. Yeah.
What's the Iraq?
That is correct.
China.
Correct.
China?
Okay, they got some.
China and Iraq.
Yeah.
It's literally pinnacle U.S. media right there. They're like, oh, I heard these on the news.
They'd probably know Iran now.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Tokyo?
That is a city in Japan.
Korea.
Which one?
North?
Okay.
Hey.
Oh,
You'd hope some people would get
New
mixed in Canada.
Zealand, Australia,
No problem.
Paris,
Japan.
New Zealand, Australia,
No problem.
Paris.
That's a city.
Bitch, what
Paris.
the fuck?
South America? That's a continent. Oh my god.
It's literally because I think they just remember the maps in like a history or a geography classroom, and you see Africa's right there in the middle, Europe's right up there. They're like remembering just the big areas with a name on them.
Yeah.
And
Because that's why so far less people have said Asia too, because Asia isn't really that defined
no,
compared to the more islandy continents, I guess you would say.
South America, North America, Europe, Africa, and then Australia. Those are the obvious ones. Nobody said Antarctica yet? Come on.
Wait, I'm not sure. Greenland?
Geography knowledge has a direct influence on your IQ, by the way.
Oh yeah.
We have the
That's all
country
that
of
matters.
Asia.
No, that's a continent, and
Oh,
that's
oops.
Russia.
He got Asia.
Yeah. I will say, if you look at this map, there's nothing that's wrong.
That's true.
We did the Donald Trump version of this, and he said things wrong. People got these right. They just didn't know the division of it or whatever.
And their one task was, yeah, other than the map people, their one task was name a country.
Yeah, that is pretty sad. That is pretty sad.
It's tough with these because it is obviously super, super sad that people can't name more than, I mean, some of them literally couldn't even name one country. Maybe after they said Europe, they're like, oh, really? Okay, Germany or
Yeah.
something like that, maybe.
And it's not included in this or something.
But it is sad that they don't know that Europe, Africa, South America, and Asia are continents. That's pretty sad. But then again, knowing geography isn't a necessity in most Americans' lives. It doesn't really matter for them.
No, I mean, a lot of people might know a few states that they are related to them in some way in the U.S., but then they won't even leave the country. So they don't know.
It's some crazy amount, like 3/4 or 2/3 of Americans don't even have passports. So they don't leave the country ever. A lot of Americans don't even leave the state that they're from.
I'm sure a lot of you guys see what happens when Americans leave their country. Is they don't necessarily want to go back.
Yeah, so a lot of these videos are always like, you're used to like people being like, oh, they're idiots. We're always like, come on.
It's
Give
sad.
them a break.
But yeah,
That's just how they are. We're just nice guys like that. We should be Canadian.
the nice guys finish last.
Exactly. See you in the next video.
Goodbye.